Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about a huge link between Quant and the IMF. So Greg Lunt on Twitter again highlighted an exciting link between Quant and the IMF. So the managing director at the IMF recently spoke at a panel discussing the future of digital currencies and the future of money. So during Georgieva's speech, she spoke about the importance of interoperability, especially surrounding the connectivity of CBDCs when CBDCs are eventually rolled out around the world.
We are concentrating on three big questions. Number one, interoperability. How can central bank digital currencies communicate with each other? How can we avoid fragmentation that makes in one particular block cheap, accessible, fast, but not undermining trade and economic cooperation? Very serious question, very important to solve. I see this as a one-way street in which digital money are going to play a bigger role. So better roll our sleeves and make sure that they are trustworthy, that the providers are regulated, and there is interoperability across central bank digital currencies.
So Georgieva highlighting the importance of interoperability, especially between future CBDCs, is coupled with the IMF's direct affiliation with Quant, where according to a publication provided by Gemini detailed how the IMF is seeking to use Quant's MLT stablecoin in view of enabling interoperability between future CBDCs. And this is coupled with the Quant official website detailing the benefits surrounding MLT, where MLTs again will allow for the semi-decentralization of CBDCs, where when fiat CBDCs are interconverted, such actions will be enabled and validated through potentially Quant's MLT stablecoin. And this will allow for central banks to make a clear and auditable record of individuals involved in such transactions. So upon developments surrounding DLT, and with financial bodies and large figureheads within the financial sphere looking to developments surrounding financial activities, such entities argued that either stablecoins or CBDCs would be at the center of development surrounding global finance. However, with the IMF looking to use Quant's MLT stablecoins and CBDCs could coexist, especially in regards to the interconversion of fiat CBDCs and in turn their interoperability. So the likes of the IMF turning to Quant's MLT stablecoin will mean that the likes of the IMF and other financial bodies who are looking to use Quant's offerings will have to purchase QNT to gain access to the likes of MLT stablecoins and Quant's overledger. So the following clip featuring Quant CEO Gilbert Verdian details how the likes of the IMF and even central banks will have to purchase QNT to gain access to Quant's offering.
He asks, does this mean a central bank that will use the overledger will pay in QNT? Is it a joke?
That's a good question. Thank you for the question, Alexei. So what we're doing is providing the rails, the network infrastructure to be able to transact. If the application running on the overledger network is a CBDC, then it has the same rules as the network. You have to pay the transaction fees in QNT, the license fees to be able to do that. It really depends if they use it. So I would love to see central banks using the overledger network. It'll be a great testament to the technology, and there's a lot of interest in this space. And what we'd love to bring is interoperable payments around the world onto the overledger network, so you can transact cross borders without having the limitations of the existing system. So if that's the case, we'd love to have that on there.
So the potential for the likes of the IMF and other financial bodies seeking to use Quant's offerings, be it Quant's MLT stablecoin or overledger, will mean that such entities will have to purchase QNT. So this will be quite beneficial and bullish for QNT token holders, as increases in the active purchasing of such QNT tokens will lead to increases in the demand for QNT, which in turn will lead to increases to the price of the token, especially as time progresses and as more financial bodies and institutions turn to Quant for more developments. And this is coupled with QNT being a means of actively validating transactions which arise through Quant, where when the likes of the IMF seek to use Quant's MLT stablecoin, when the MLT stablecoin is used to interconvert CBDCs, these actions again will be actively validated through QNT. So this will bring about a multitude of benefits in terms of price increases to QNT. So as well as the IMF's direct affiliation with Quant, Quant is also associated with other financial bodies around the world, including the International American Development Bank, where Quant has partnered with this global bank in view of developing the Latin American digital dollar, which is seeking to improve financial activities that arise within Latin America and improving cross-border payments and remittances to this region of the world, most notably from the US. So again, Quant's direct affiliation with such a financial body, and with Quant being at the center of development surrounding this DLT infrastructure, this will be bullish for QNT token holders. So as well as the availability of the MLT stablecoin, Quant's overledger could also be a means of improving interoperability between CBDCs. So as discussed in yesterday's video surrounding the World Economic Forum's publication surrounding interoperability, the paper detailed how an CBDC bridge would have to be implemented, which would be required to enable the connectivity of future CBDCs, as future CBDCs will be innately inoperable. So an underlying technology or infrastructure will be required to enable such connectivity. So one such innovation that enables the connectivity between DLTs, especially CBDC-backed DLTs, is Quant's overledger API gateway, where networks including CBDC ledgers can actively connect to overledger at a given time. And this will be a means of improving the sending of datasets and monetary funds through overledger between varying CBDCs. So Quant's overledger could be the answer to the missing link, especially in regards to the development surrounding CBDC bridges. So the publication provided by the World Economic Forum also detailed how an CBDC bridge would have to be regulatory compliant. So Quant has directly collaborated with a number of organizations, most notably in the US, including the likes of MIT, to ensure that its offerings comply with regulatory frameworks. So Quant's regulated nature, coupled with its strong links to a number of organizations, be it the IMF and the Inter-American Development Bank, could lead to Quant being the option of choice surrounding the connectivity of future CBDC ledgers. And this is compounded with, again, a point put forward by the World Economic Forum's interoperability paper, where they mentioned the need for an API gateway to enable the connectivity between future CBDC ledgers and legacy banking infrastructure, when underlying technology or infrastructure would be required to enable the connectivity between CBDCs and legacy banking systems. So, as well as the ability for overledger to provide connectivity between DLTs, overledger enables connectivity between DLTs and legacy systems. So not only could overledger be an answer to enable the connectivity of future CBDC ledgers, but overledger could also allow for the connectivity between both DLT ledgers and legacy systems. So the usage of Quant's overledger, especially in regards to the connectivity between CBDCs, will mean that, again, such financial bodies will have to purchase QNT to gain access to Quant's offerings, most notably overledger. So this will be beneficial for QNT token holders, especially over the long run and as the utility surrounding Quant increases over time. What are your thoughts on Quant? Are you bullish on the IMF looking to use Quant's MLT stablecoin? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching Crypto Clan. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.